Hi Diamond Avalanche, this is Kimber Williams, and today I wanted to do a short video on Facebook posting. And we have so many new people, and I've had several of you just in the past few weeks say that you don't feel like you're getting great results from Facebook. So I wanted to do a Facebook checkup. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a few pointers, and on each one I'm going to have you go to your Facebook wall and look through them and just be real, objective about it. Look at your wall and see how we can improve things and hopefully get you some good results. So first of all, I want you to go to your wall and look and see, do you see 3, 4, 5 Plexus posts in a row before you find a personal post? If you do, then your friends are probably feeling a little bit bombarded about Plexus. So remember that we are in the business of people, okay? So Facebook is about relationship. It's about people knowing about you, seeing your family, seeing your life. And so if we get to, either we've been posting and all of a sudden we start just doing Plexus, or we haven't posted much before and all of a sudden doing Plexus, that's really going to turn people off. And so I want to encourage you, if you're somebody that sees several Plexus posts in a row, is start being intentional about doing personal posts. So, some days, anything that I can come up with for it to be a personal post, I do. So whether it's pictures of your kids doing something that you're doing, you're out to breakfast, you know what, I don't care what it is, just something personal where people can see a peek into your life. So that's the very first thing. And I would say you want to do 1 to 2 personal posts for every Plexus post you do. So you really want to be strategic about breaking those up, because you want people to feel like they know you, not just the Plexus person in you. Okay, number 2, if you are somebody that goes to your wall and look, do you see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row or a little bit broken up shared posts? Okay, whether you're sharing inspirational pictures from another page or a link from somebody else's page, if you see several shared posts on your wall, then your Plexus posts, your personal posts, are probably getting buried in those. And that means that people are seeing your shared posts, probably scrolling right past, because typically shared posts are not super effective in grabbing people's attention. So if you see a lot of those, then I need you to look at being strategic with those. So what I do when I find a inspirational picture, when I find a link to an article that I really like, instead of instantly sharing it that second, which is what we all typically do, we really need to be strategic. Okay, so what I do, I use an app called Buffer. And if you go to the App Store or Google Store and look up Buffer for social media, you sign up, link your Facebook, link your Twitter, Instagram, whatever you use, and you schedule posts. Okay, so if I find an inspirational one, I do not share it. I go copy it to my phone or my computer, go to my Buffer, and I schedule it for one of the days and put it in between my Plexus posts. And so Buffer has been really good for me to help me be strategic, okay? So remember, the results that you get from your business are going to be in direct proportion to what you put into it, okay? So what that means is if you can be strategic with your posting, you're going to tell a difference in the response. Now, the next thing is, when you look at your page, do you have things engaging? Okay, whether that is, and what I mean by engaging is you're inviting comments. You're inviting people to comment and like on your pictures, okay? So some examples of that are, you'll see mom say, I am going to Texas next week. I'm going to be in this area. Anybody know good restaurants? Where should I go? One of the ones I did was, I have the hardest time keeping gloves, hats, socks together. I need some tips. You'll also see people post at Christmas time, real tree or fake tree. Which one does your family do and why? So those are the type of posts that invite people's opinions. Now, the reason that's important is that Facebook algorithms, they try to say, we are going to figure out who is important to you and who you are important to. And the way they do that is through likes and comments. So we know, okay, I've been in Plexus for 2 years. We know, and I have learned, people are watching. Okay, even if I go a month, 2 months without anybody but a Plexus person commenting on my Plexus post, people are watching. Okay, so the way that I stay in their newsfeed is by personal posts that invite them to comment and engaging posts. Because when they comment on things, that tells Facebook, oh, I want to see this person's post, and you stay in their newsfeed. And so I love when I do engaging posts and I have people comment that I haven't seen a comment from in a long time, because that means, oh, I forgot about that person. Okay. And so I try to engage with them even more. Now, another thing to do is, we've talked about making a Frank's list. Your Frank's list is about 100 people, and that's friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, kid connections, and spouse connections. Okay, so that's a list. Now, you don't judge when you make this list, you just make your list. And from there, I would suggest you go through Facebook. Okay, find people that are on your list, and you can either go and turn notifications on so that it notifies you every time that person posts, or you can go daily and kind of look at, do 2 or 3 at a time each day, and you go and comment on their posts. And what that does for people that are on your list that you would like to contact is it creates engagement and relationship between you and that person, so that you start to show up on each other's walls more. Okay, so being very strategic with your Facebook posting is crucial. So those are just a few little tips that I have for you. Okay, so look and make sure you're doing personal posts in proportion to Plexus posts. Make sure that you're not sharing a bunch of articles and pictures, but that you're being strategic, copying, pasting, putting it in buffer and scheduling it, or that you're saving them and doing them later. You really want to be just strategic and break things up. Okay, make sure you're having engaging posts, and then also being strategic with people that you would really love to talk to Plexus about. Make sure that you are commenting on pictures, commenting on their posts, so that you are staying engaged in the Facebook world on Facebook. So I hope that helps you all a little bit. In just a little bit, I will put in text below this those tips so that we have them written out as well. Okay, team, keep it up. Our team is rocking it, and I cannot wait to have an avalanche of diamonds.